results will be remembered for a lifetime. It's the Kentucky Wildcats and the Tennessee Volunteers. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you, and Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
The history of college football has many ties to the military. Tennessee's Neyland Stadium, with over 101,000 fans in place, is one of those. The stadium was named for legendary football coach General Robert R. Neyland on October 27, 1962. This is one of the most beautiful venues in college sports, with the Tennessee River, the sailgating, and the checkered end zones. Can't wait to watch a college football game at Tennessee. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. 2 running backs alongside the quarterback. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Morris. Pushes ahead for 2. They'll mark it at the 17. And the Vols will hustle to the line.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Yeah, and you hear it all the time. Coaches talk about it. Don't throw across your body. Don't throw across your body. These guys... They do it more and more because they're more athletic and they can change their arm angles all the time. But right there, it was an incompletion. It was an interception. So you might get like a little bit of a yell from your coaches, but nothing too big.
Didn't take long to need a clutch play on the opening drive. It's 3rd and 7. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. The Vols have it with a 1st and 10. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, 3rd down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win. And gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the 1st down.
You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong. The emotions are so real. The coaches get super tight, and they start talking about things, Jesse, so you don't just treat it as another game.
No, it's hard to handle the anxiety leading up to those games, not just because of what it means to your season, but because of what the fans are saying, what your coach...
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. The play fake. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense got it. They're on the run. Nothing but green grass down the middle. Touchdown, Wildcats. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one.
And the defense comes with the blitz. Nice job getting to the quarterback. And don't just get there. Try to strip that football out. They get the QB to the ground. The ball's out. They scoop it up, take it all the way back to the house for 6.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the 1st down, but a good gain on that play. The Volunteers can really attack on this 2nd and short.
Well, what you know about Josh Heupel in this offense is they're explosive, and they always seem to have a dude outside at wide receiver. They normally have multiple guys like that. You obviously lose Chris Brazzell, a big-time playmaker for the Vols, and they're going to have to replace that, David, but they've done such a good job recruiting and developing. There's no question in my mind they're going to find guys that can go on the outside and hurt you.
They find those guys with speed, right? And they create so much space in this offense. Now, make no mistake about it. This is a run-first offense, and I love the way they do it, but developing that chemistry out wide, finding their new guys. They found them a year ago quickly. They stepped up. They made plays. Who's going to be their playmakers this season?
That was a third down this offense absolutely had to have. They're already down in this game, and so on third down, you've got to find a way to win. And it's a nice job in the one-on-one, running a good route, creating some separation, quarterback throwing on time, and this offense stays on the field.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
Makes the grab and down immediately. He picks up a few. And the Volunteers want to pick up the tempo.
The linebacker was not fooled at all. He read his keys. He saw the running back release out of the back.
Shakes a man, and he might take off. They finally get to him. And what a play there to pick up the first down. And the Vols, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line.
Well, it feels like everybody else on offense has been getting some in the passing game this drive. Finally, they get the tight end going, too. He's like, dude, I'm good, and I'm open. Throw me the ball. And that's exactly where the quarterback goes. He's feeling it right now. He's distributing the football to a bunch of different people. And the defense right now, they have no idea who's getting it next.
Oh, pressure's coming. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Talking to coaches coming into this football game, he said he's got to keep his quarterback upright, got to protect him. If they give him time, he can do some damage. But so far, man, he's been hit early. He's been hit often. They've got to do a better job of protection up front.
Third and short from the 26. Pretty easy field goal range, but they'd love to pick up the first. Right at the line. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. The Vols have pushed it inside the 20. Running the red zone. It's Beal.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Sells to fake. Dangerous throw on that one.
Ooh, quarterback lucky that one wasn't picked. You got to be really careful down here in the red zone because these windows are small and defenders close on the ball. That one should have been an INT.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves them with a 3rd and 6. The corners are walked up tight. On third down, he drops to throw. Got it. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. They've got 4 receivers out there, 2 on either side on 2nd and 3. Tries again to get it in. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Vols! Extra point here will tie the game. You know what? Methuselah lived 969 years. He was born and died in the amount of time it took them to walk it down the field and score that touchdown.
That's just so frustrating. Play after play after play. You line up, you try to do your assignment, and you fail, and they cap it off with a touchdown? Oh, Methuselah.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. So Kentucky's offense takes the field for the first time in this game. C.J. Baxter, he is a steady, reliable, consistent force in this attack.
And you got to love this guy's speed. And to me, David, that's the one thing that really separates him from most other running backs in college football. There are so many guys at this level that can make you miss, and they can get in the second level. They can run through tackles, catch the ball, block, all that stuff. This guy, though, has home run breakaway speed. If he gets past your second level, he's out.
And you see defenses take angles on him, and he just outruns them. Like, he's just got that extra gear that's different, that scares you. You can tell people are trying to play so fast to try to catch up. So, number one job for this defense, man, try to make him play in the phone booth, right? Like, don't let him get out in space and get matchups like on a linebacker. Not a good matchup from you. You will lose that.
The noise reverberating off the checkerboards in Neyland on third down. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Serious arm strength on that third down pass, but it's incomplete.
Defense did a great job. Third and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they've dug.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. They'll go with Baxter. Drag to the ground, but not before. He's converted the fourth down to keep the drive going. Here comes Kentucky after picking up that first down. Fresh set of downs going up top. Caught over the middle. It's Skinner.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Motion from the wideout. Straight ahead, it's Ivory. Runs through the tackle. He's past the marker. Brought down at the 38. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down.
And, David, we know when you're playing on the road how important it is to try and steal momentum early and quiet the crowd. You gash the defense with a run like that to pick up a big first down, that'll do it. And that's really a tone setter, I think, for this offense. And you're sending a direct message to the opponent. We are going to be physical, and we're going to try to run this thing down your throat.
Yeah, and they got a chance to respond. And the crowd hopefully can get behind them and get back in it. The defense has got to do a better job. They got to stop the run. They got to tackle, get more hats to the football. This will be a challenge. They're going to run the football. They better be man enough to stop it.
Selling the run, but he wants to throw it. Still looking to his right. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits. They'll stop things momentarily for an injury on the play. There is a Kentucky Wildcat down. That is their freshman offensive lineman, and boy, they hope this isn't too serious. Howie Rowe will keep an eye on that. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Second down to the air. Blasted as he lets it go. Out wide left, it's Skinner. And he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Kentucky! And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. So a drive there of 85 yards, and they finish it with an 11-yard touchdown dart. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Running inside. It's Morris. Breaks into the open. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. We've reached the break, and Kentucky is on top. Let's take a peek at the numbers so far. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes. Only a pickup of a couple. The Volunteers in the hurry up.
For a wide receiver screen to work, you've got to have better blocking out in front by other receivers, and they're just...
Caught, and he's got room. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Wants to go up top on second down. Throws to the wideout. That's reeled in. It's Staley. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
Love that throw there. And I remember as a Gator playing against Tennessee, you knew as a quarterback you were going to have to bring your A game to the park because of who was on the other sideline. I played against Peyton Manning, and I played against T. Martin, who won a national championship there. They have a legacy at that position. And this guy for Tennessee, he has a chance to be the next great one.
Second down, going to throw it. Could not make his way to the corner. Ball's at the 27. It's third and short. Can they avoid making that fourth down decision? From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads it left. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. And the Volunteers with the 1st and 10. They'll run it. It's Beal. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Setting up for the extra point and the tie.
What a start for this guy, right? 2 drives, and that's already his 2nd rushing touchdown. And listen, this area of the field, David, in the red zone, you've got to be able to run it. It's really hard to throw. The windows aren't very big. But this dude right now is feeling it.
And as a defense now, I understand the mission. Palmer, it's pretty simple. They're going to run the football. So I've got to meet that physical challenge, man. I got to stop the run, or else this is going to be a long day for this defense.
Wildcats come out and set and ready to go. As productive as these two offenses have been early, you really can't afford an empty possession here. Off play action on first down. Out wide right, it's Bauer. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
And the Wildcats can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Still on his feet at the 40. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
And I'm not surprised, right? Like, they go to him again. Last drive, he did an unbelievable job. And if I'm this defense, just keep honing in, right? Like, making sure he has to earn it. Making sure a lot of people get near him. Continue to hit this running back. Try to slow him down and cool him off.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
Stop is made at the 36, but he picked up 10 on that one and has a fresh set of downs. This Kentucky offense really moving the ball quickly. So they were getting up against the play clock, and they don't want the penalty. They'll take the timeout here. They're down to 1 timeout left in the half. They've got it at the 36 on 1st and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. Here's a give to C.J. Baxter. Swamped immediately.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Catch in the middle. It's Skinner. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. The Wildcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Fresh set of downs going to the air. Right side, it's Miller. Completion for the first down, and man, did he take a shot, and I think they're going to tack a little more onto that one. You just can't hit the quarterback like that. The defender got caught red-handed. And guys, bringing the heat is what any defense is about, but you have to stop short of making that official reach for his flag. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Touchdown, Wildcats! The sure hands in the end zone, and he has 6. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. So it's an 80-yard drive. And they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. On the return, it's Dodson. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he's stopped. Tennessee starts this drive as the offense takes the field. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Drops back on first down. Fires to the middle. Out wide right, it's Jackson. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. Another big play on the outside, and that's the thing that historically has gotten Rocky Top rolling.
Yeah, so much fun to watch playmakers outside that they can run by you and go make big plays. Opens up the whole field, the whole offense, and this Orange fan base goes absolutely bananas.
Quick give. It's Morris. Knocked down at the 47. It's a 5-yard gain and enough to move the chains. And the Vols racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, you got to be able to turn the page quickly on defense. Just gave up a first down on the ground, but here comes tempo. You've got
wide open spaces. Touchdown, Volunteers! Rolled into the end zone. Extra point here would tie the game.
You know, long touchdown passes don't have to come in the shape of go routes and posts. You can throw a slant. If your guy is able to make one dude miss and build up some steam, when you've got speed like that, you can take it to the house, and that's exactly what he did.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time. Oh, and he can't hold the pitch, and the ball's loose. Everybody needs a little luck, and the offense just got it by falling on that fumble.
Good awareness by the offense. You never want to see the ball on the ground, but a nice job understanding just kind of jump on it, make sure you keep possession.
And the Wildcats, now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Got there right as the ball did. Jarred it loose. It'll be third down.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Right side, it's Miller. And he's got the first down. Good pickup on the play there. And now we'll see what they do coming out of the 2-minute timeout. The Wildcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first. Fires to the wideout. Left side is Anderson. Finally stopped at the 46 after a 15-yard gain. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Looking to throw again. Right through his hands, incomplete. I think he knew he had a chance for a big play, but it'll be 2nd down.
And a lot of times when you see running backs catch the football, man, they've got a little bit of space to operate. That's great coverage. Being right there when he catches the ball to deliver the hit, to make sure he doesn't secure the catch, elite coverage.
2nd and long here. Handoff for Baxter. There he goes. Couldn't ask for much more there. A 1st down, and they're down to the 42.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
Play action on 1st down. Rolls right. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble but couldn't create anything there.
This quarterback, man, is scary fast. I think sometimes he's too fast. I think on a play like that, sometimes when you're on the run, you just want to sort of settle yourself a little bit, get your feet under you so you can make a more accurate throw.
They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Comes down, it's Skinner. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense. Coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown. But you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
1st down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another 1st down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Not quite able to turn that corner and get it to the house. He's out of bounds at the 8. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll run it out of the gun with Baxter. He just kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a 1st down.
Kentucky will come to the line with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Wildcats. He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. They're down by a touchdown, but hoping to dial up some plays and pull even in what's turning out to be a really good football game. First play of the drive, he'll look to throw. Got it in the middle, it's Staley. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down. The Volunteers will call their 1st timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. You love to deliver a punch on the first play of the drive. They've got it at the 46 on 1st down. Incomplete, and they got a hand on that one early.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this 1st half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense has just had enough. I think they've said, you know what? You can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy.
Makes a catch at the 20. Ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, and he's got it just outside the 10 at the 11. Timeout is called. It's the 2nd charge to Tennessee. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this 1st half. wide left. It's Field. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly.
Well, he didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
And in the waning seconds of the first half, they'll try to put up 3 before going to the break. As we close in on halftime, a timeout is taken here. From the left hash, this one shouldn't be too much trouble. Just a few seconds to go here in the first half, and they'll send out the field goal team. From the left hash, and this distance ought to make that angle pretty easy to handle. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. The lead now trimmed to 28-24. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Interesting first half, fellas, and an eye-opening day here in Week 10 on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. Let's start with Cincinnati taking on the number 13 team, the Houston Cougars.
The Vols will boot it away to start the second half. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. Holly, what did you find out coming from the locker room?
Kentucky's head coach said in the locker room, Coach reminded his team in the locker room that this is a moment that they can claim some redemption. They've got a lead right now on the road. They lost this game the last time the two teams met, but this is their moment to put their foot down. He said, I want us to come out with the most energy we've had all game. Even though we've got a lead, this is where we set the tone for dominance down the stretch. Guys?
Thanks, Holly. Open the drive with a chunk play out past the 40, and they are in business on first down. He's got enough. He's now up to 104 yards on the ground, and that's just another routine day for this guy who's been among the nation's leaders in rushing all season long. They'll snap it from the 47 on first down. Here's a give to C.J. Baxter. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short game.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Second down, gonna throw it. Timed that hit perfectly to keep him from making the grab. It'll be third down.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, and really, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
Fires to the big fella. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
Snap on first down, wants to throw. Out wide right, it's Baxter. He'll be run out of bounds, but there is a flag on the play.
Personal foul.
I bet it felt good to hit that quarterback late until you got an earful from the coach and cost your defense 15. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Fresh set of downs going up top. Unleashes to the end zone. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's second down.
Man, as you see, once you start to get to the red zone, the contested catch rate goes way through the roof. Who can make those plays when you're physically getting hit? Nice job by the defense, man. Make them earn it. Make them feel it. Get your hands through the contact of the football when they're trying to make the catch. Great job breaking on the football at the perfect time.
Baxter again. They're going to mark him down, and where that spot is looks as if it's going to be just a hair short of the first down.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football, and you've got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
They'll go with Baxter. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Kentucky! The offense flexes its muscle a bit and widens the gap.
Take a little exhale. You know, you did your job. You got points. Now you put your defense in a position where, hey, go out and get another stop. We're in great shape. So the offense definitely taking care of their business.
And he's coming out of the end zone. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. So here is the Tennessee offense. So this second half didn't exactly start the way they had hoped on defense, and now the offense will try to answer with a score of its own. Hits inside. It's Morris. Jukes his way for more. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one. The Volunteers want to crank the tempo.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down. And listen, you got to reload. Oh, you got to reload.
Gonna take a shot. Hits him inside the 20, still going. Brought down at the 10-yard line, and a nifty pickup after the grab on that one. Keeps it, looking for room. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. From the gun. No running room at all, and he barely makes it back to the line of scrimmage. It's third and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Lets it fly. Touchdown ball. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
Man, really nice job attacking the middle of the field. You see those safeties, man, I want to split them. He splits it right down the middle, throws that post right on the numbers, catches the ball in the end zone, touchdown.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Slips through the line. He is electric in the return game, and that one has the offense set up nicely. Let's see what Holly Rowe has for us on the sideline.
Hey guys, down here on the Kentucky sideline, this has turned into a ground attack. Both teams able to run the ball, but they want to answer right now, see if they can continue to get some momentum. But keep in mind, they also want that passing attack to come alive. We'll see what they're able to do right here on this drive. I'll keep you posted on how things develop here on the sideline. Guys, back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly.
And, man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the pill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play. Like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense because every time they give it to him, he's chewing up some yards, and good things are happening.
Right side, it's Anderson. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Using his legs, it's Patterson. 7-yard pickup on that one is now 2nd and 3. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
And he avoids the sack.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls in.
They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
On that third down, they took a shot in the end zone, just couldn't connect. QB and receiver not on the same page, and now it's decision time if you're the head coach on fourth.
Now the Wildcats call a timeout. It's their first. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. They're a perfect 2 for 2 on fourth down. They'll go for the hat trick. Snaps it, and he has to have it. Unloads to the wideout. And it's swatted away. It's a turnover on downs.
And those fourth down stops are so huge for momentum to turn the ball back to your offense. Great pass defense, seeing the ball, breaking on it, swatting it down so the receiver couldn't make a play. Nice job by this defense.
They were all over it.
And it's a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese. Exactly what I said. Great get off. Great job getting in the backfield, making the play.
Unleashes it on the run. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Looking for room, it's Barnes. They'll give him 4 on the pickup. It's 2nd and 6. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Wide receiver comes in motion. On play action. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. Neyland Stadium alive, a cauldron of orange noise on third down. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. At midfield, he's got room. He slides and gets the first down. What a weapon to have a guy who can move the chains for you by any means necessary. Kentucky back at it with a fresh set of downs. They'll go to the counter. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Out wide right, it's Anderson. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the 3rd quarter. This game is a virtual wrap as we take a look at the top 12 scoreboard for Week 10. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up this 3rd down play. Play clock was getting close to 0, and they have to burn a timeout. They've got 1 timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's 3rd and short. He'll try to get it through the air. Under pressure. He'll pull it down. Across the 25. He's got room. And the strategy of just letting the quarterback run until he gets tired is not a winning one. Another explosive play and another first down. And this offense not only has a chance to extend the lead, but they can also drain that clock. Going to the run, it's Patterson. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on 2nd.
Picked up some of what they needed on first down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. Could not find a hole. This defense clogging up everything. It's 3rd and goal.
This has been really good for the defense, too. It's kind of a bend-don't-break mentality, right? Really bowing up with your backs against the wall. If you can win this next 3rd down, try to force the opponent into a field goal. That's a win if you're on defense.
On 3rd and goal, you can't hear yourself thinking here. And he's in. Touchdown, Wildcats. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There were a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away. Count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done. And now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. So the Vols offense takes the field to start this drive. Giving up. Last touchdown was an absolute killer. Now it's a 2-possession game. They must get something here. Snaps it, they'll throw to start the drive. Left side, it's Jackson. And it's a 1st down. They'll mark it at the 44. And the Volunteers want to move quickly.
And this offense is going to have to come up clutch, man. Like late in the football game, you are trailing. This is why you get paid the big bucks. This is why the quarterback is the glamour position. Like, you've got to trust him. He's got to come through. They got to put a few drives together here to get back in this football game.
Oh, he's got some space. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
He rumbles ahead for 6 inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. And the Vols with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice...
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. From the gun, wants to pass. Turns it upfield. Tried to find some running room, but there was none to be had, and he's well short. It'll be 4th and 5.
Great job by the defense. A big key coming into this one was 3rd down defense. They're going up against one of the 25 best in the country in that time, making a nice tackle before the sticks to set up 4th.
And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. And he got it! And they're back within a score here in the 4th.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
And with the lead late in this football game, I expect to see more of this from this offense. And what am I telling my running back, who's already put the ball on the ground once today? 2 hands on the football. We're not fighting for all this extra yardage. Like, protect the football. We cannot put that thing on the deck.
Hard running there. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
And this offense has really done a nice job on the ground. Like, the ground game has been solid, man. Nice job opening holes, running the football. They've been consistent with the run. And as this game creeps along, right, if they can continue to do this.
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
And I think that time he was trusting his pocket awareness and his arm a little bit too much. You've got to remember, you're one of the best athletes in the country playing the position. If you see a crease, you just got to take off and get it.
They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
And I think this is where coaches really earn their money late in games, right? It's in the fourth quarter. You got the lead. Do you want to stay conservative and run the football? Because I see the defenses, they start to get aggressive, and so sometimes you can take the other hand and take advantage of it.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Got his man. And he's brought down after a nice gain. This Kentucky offense doing work. They're set up with another first down. They'll give it to Baxter. Pickup of 5. It's now 2nd and 5. Now on 2nd down, they want to keep moving forward and keep that clock churning.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
The Volunteers will call their first timeout. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. And the Wildcats go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. Timeout is called. It's the second charge to Tennessee. They've got one timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. Now facing some adversity on this drive after the loss of 4 at 2nd and 14. The give and tick, 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 tick. The Vols will now use their final timeout. And they'll have to navigate the rest of this game without being able to stop the clock. These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And it's intercepted. A huge fourth quarter play for this defense. Going the other way, and he's got room. Touchdown, Tennessee. Took it back to the house, and now they're right on their heels. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back, brother.
He's got it. The 2-point try is good, and we are tied here in the 4th. On the run from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Here comes the Kentucky offense out onto the field. That last pick 6 after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game.
The defense is still celebrating. I mean, such a big play. I mean, they gave up some yards but did what they're supposed to do. Now, Jesse, this offense has to put a drive together.
Yeah, they have to recapture some momentum here. What they can't do is go 3 and out and give the ball right back.
Rumbles ahead for a pickup of 5 to the 29.
All right, they showed this in the first half, right? Loaded up, ran the football, had some success. What do they do in the second half? Come back now, pull some guys, go the other direction, have success. Great job by the coaching staff.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The clock has stopped, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. Let's see what they've got on second down. To the back. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down.
And, man, with that run, I think it kind of handcuffs you. I think you want to save that last timeout when you need it for your field goal unit or whatever that looks like. Running the football there, man, keeping that clock ticking. I don't necessarily love that call.
The noise reverberating off the checkerboards in Neyland on third down. Oh, it gives him the tough stiff arm. He'll go out of bounds at the 38-yard line as this offense patiently tries to work the ball out of its own end. Here comes Kentucky after picking up that first down. They go back to C.J. Baxter. Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup.
And that's luxury for this offense to be in right now. They don't have to be in so much of a hurry. They can still run the football, be successful. Great chance right here knocking on the door to take the lead.
Softened him up with a run, and now to throw. Oh, and it's picked off. This could be huge in a tie game. Got some room to run. Touchdown, Volunteers. The defense takes matters into its own hands.
What a play by this defense. The offense.
Oh, they blocked the extra point. He's got a chance to take this one back. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Wildcats come out to get things going on offense. This is everything you could hope for in a rivalry game like this. Close game, waning moments, history waiting to be made, guys.
And it's moments like this why you come and play for these two schools, right? To play in a game like this, in a rivalry like this, in a situation, David, game on the line late, who's going to take it?
And you know when you make this play, you're immortalized. With this kind of rivalry, these are the highlights they'll be showing for years. Everybody will be like, I remember when so-and-so made that play against our biggest rival to seal the deal.
They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running.
I think in this situation, 2 minutes, trailing late, I think you got to be throwing to the sticks every time. I don't know if these short completions are going to get it done. You're just not going to have enough time to get down the field. So from a play calling standpoint, I think you want to think about being a little bit more aggressive.
On third down, here's Baxter. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line.
And this offense has got to get somewhere, right? That's a couple plays in a row. Like, the clock is their biggest enemy. So we got to find a way to manufacture, push the ball down the field, make something happen with that clock running out.
Kentucky going quickly. Drops back on first down. Nice play by the defense to jar that one loose.
And this offense has another opportunity to put a scoring drive together. They've done a really good job, man. Their defense, yeah, it's been okay. Like, giving up a lot of points. Now they're in a situation where can you be clutch? Can you come up big in a 2-minute situation when you really need to?
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
I think the frustrating thing for this offense at this point is they've had a lot of success, and still they find themselves down on the scoreboard. And so I think if you're going to get back in this game, you've got to go back to the well. Think about the play calls that have worked for you in this game, where you found success, where you found your explosive plays. Don't be afraid to call those plays again right now in this 2-minute situation.
Moves to his right. Turning it on. He steps out of bounds at the 15-yard line. Big pickup on the ground, and they're rolling.
When you're trailing in the fourth quarter, it's so hard to get drives together because the clock starts to be your enemy. Really heads-up play by the quarterback. Getting the first down, get out of bounds, and stop the clock.
Quarterback changing the play. trying to cap this drive with the pass. And he was looking into the end zone, but it's incomplete.
All right, offense. Big-time players make big plays in big games. Who can step up in this moment, find a way to get the ball into the end zone, and win you this game?
This will be the last play of the game and the last chance they have maybe to win it at the gun. Timeout is called with just a single second left. Now second down, and it's as if this crowd senses they can help them get a huge stop. Wants to pass, and he's got to make a play. That will be the final play as they make the stop, and the clock has expired here. They say every game counts the same in the